Tonight we're down at field level because tonight is Parents' Night here at UD, and so we're going to have a good close-up of the young seniors as they come over here and greet their parents in the finale of their high school career here at UDA. So we'll let the official PA announcer announce them, and this is Kyle Barter, and then I'll be quiet.
Lou Barter has been in wrestling and football. Kyle's a member of the FFA, Conservation Club, and National Honor Society. After graduation, he plans to attend Penn State and major in political science. Kenny Batts. Kenny is the son of Bonnie Batts. Kenny has been in football for 4 years. He is also in the Power Volleyball Club, Euchre Club, Weight Training Club, and Aesthetics of Film Club. Kenny plans to go to college for a degree in athletic training. Amanda Bingaman. Amanda is the daughter of Larry and Eunice Bingaman. She's involved in cheerleading, basketball, softball, prom committee, conservation club, yearbook, student council, and the school musicals. She is the senior class secretary and an All-American cheerleading nominee. Amanda plans to major in criminal justice at college. Courtney Boyer. Courtney is the daughter of Ron and Jackie Boyer. She's been involved in cheerleading for football, basketball, and competition. She's a member of the yearbook staff, ensemble, school newspaper, and drama club. Courtney plans also to attend college. Robbie Bueller. Robbie is the son of Arleah and Stan Bueller. Robbie plays football and baseball and is a member of the FFA, Conservation Club, and National Honor Society. His plans after he graduates are to attend college and major in computer science. Justin Challenger. Justin's parents are Randy and Heidi Challenger. Justin is a member of the football and baseball teams. Justin is also active in the Conservation Club, Ensemble, and Trojan Airs. He is planning to attend college and major in biology. Matt Cummins. Matt is the son of James and Sally Cummins. He has been on the football team and plans to go to a 4-year college after graduation. Hillary Enders. Hillary is the daughter of Joe and Karen Pendle. Hillary is involved in football, basketball, and competition cheerleading, and named an All-American cheerleading nominee. She's a member of the Student Council, Ensemble, Trojan Airs, County Chorus, Prom Committee, yearbook staff, and helped with the school musicals. Hillary is planning to major in elementary education and minor in photography. Brian Faust. Brian is the son of John and Diane Faust. In addition to football, Brian is a member of the Conservation Club and also a coach for Powder Puff football. He plans to attend a 4-year college and major in business management. Jasmine Federoff. Jasmine is the daughter of Shirley and Raymond Federoff. She has been in the marching band, concert band, jazz band, indoor drumline, and Lebanon Valley College Honors Band. She's also a member of the Student Council, Yearbook, AP Art History Club, Peer Helpers, and National Honor Society. Jasmine has won several art awards and plans to attend an art school. Kyle Great. Kyle's the son of Terry and Janet Great. Kyle plays football, baseball, and basketball. He's a member of the Conservation Club and Power Volleyball Club. Kyle plans to go to college after finishing high school. Bo Hassinger. Bo is the son of Jeff and Beth Hassinger. Bo is a member of the football, basketball, and baseball teams. He is also active in the Conservation Club and Power Volleyball Club. And after graduation, Bo also plans to attend a 4-year college. Jason Henninger. Jason's parents are Terry and Lori Henninger. He is on the football, wrestling, and baseball teams, and Jason is a member of the Conservation Club and FFA. And he also plans to attend a 4-year college after high school. Eric Hostler. Eric is the son of Darrell and Mary Rose Swigert Jr. and has been in the Upper Dauphin area marching band for 5 years. He participated in concert band, jazz band, and indoor percussion. Eric plays the trumpet, mellophone, French horn, and percussion. He was a junior drum major last year and is presently the drum major. He won Best Drum Major Award at the East Pennsboro competition and is involved with Green Wings and has been accepted to Slippery Rock University, where he plans to major in information technology and minor in music. Aaron Kinch. Aaron is the son of Bill and Bonnie Kinch. Aaron plays football and basketball and is a member of the National Honor Society, Euchre Club, FFA, and Conservation Club, where he is the treasurer. Aaron's future plans are to attend college and major in engineering. Jared Lucas. Jared is the son of Alan and Sally Lucas. In addition to football, Jared is a member of the Power Volleyball Club, Euchre Club, Conservation Club, and National Honor Society. He plans to attend college after graduation. Kevin Motter. Kevin's parents are Tim and Linda Motter. Kevin plays football and is also a wrestler. He's a member of the Student Council, Conservation Club, and FFA. Kevin is planning to attend Bloomsburg University and pursue a career in accounting. Chris Miller. Chris is the son of Mike and Becky Miller. He's a member of the football and baseball teams at Upper Dauphin. Chris plans to major in physical education at a four-year college after graduation. Jessica Miller. Jessica's parents are Renee Snyder and Neil Miller. She's active in football, competition, and basketball cheerleading, and was a Powder Puff football cheerleading coach. Jessie is a member of the Ski Club, Conservation Club, Student Council, and part of the Once Upon a Mattress play. She is enrolled at Empire Beauty School to study cosmetology and massage therapy. Joel Miller. Joel is the son of Stephen and Tammy Miller. He plays football and is a member of the Conservation Club and FFA. Joel's future plans are to attend college and earn a degree in business management. Greg Minnick. Greg is the son of Cynthia Minnick and has been a member of the football team for 3 years. He's also in the Power Volleyball Club. Greg's plans after graduation are to attend college. Chantel Dawn Norris. Chantel's parents are April and Martin Barry. She's been a member of the marching band, concert band, jazz band, color guard, winter drumline guard, ensemble, Trojan the school musicals, AP Art History Club, Student Council, newspaper, Circle of Light, Gifted, Hearts Club, and the Drama Club, as well as the Mock Trial Club and Who's Who among American high school students. Chantel participated in Good Government Day and plans to attend Millersville University to major in journalism and minor in political science. James Savage. James is the son of Jim and Kathleen Savage. James plays football and is a member of the wrestling team. He's also a member of the Conservation Club and a coach for Powder Puff football. He plans to attend a four-year college and major in criminal justice. Chris Smith. Chris is the son of Randy and Bonnie Smith. He's a member of the football, wrestling, and baseball teams. Chris is also in the Conservation and Power Volleyball Club. Chris is planning a career in the Air Force. Nicole Smith. Nicole is the daughter of Gary and Doreen Smith. Nicole has been a cheerleader for football, wrestling, basketball, and competition. She's a National Honor Society Vice President and a member of the yearbook staff and participated in the school musical Annie Get Your Gun. Nicole plans to attend a four-year college. Harry Weaver II. Harry is the son of Carl and Shelley Weaver. He participates in football and track and field. He's a member of the Computer Club and Weightlifting Club. Harry's future plans are to attend Gettysburg College and major in computer programming and Civil War history. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please give a big round of applause to our senior players, cheerleaders, and band members and their parents at their last home game here at Upper Dauphin High School. Congratulations and good luck in the future. Good luck.
Well, good evening, everybody, from UDA. The season finale about ready to unfold here before our very eyes as the Trojans approach the field here now to get ready to play the Juniata Indians here in the final of the 2000 season. Trojans coming off a loss last week, and they played a heck of a good game over there at Halifax in a losing effort, but they will have their hands full tonight with the Juniata Indians, I'm sure, and we'll find out how we make out here in just a moment. They'll have the toss of the coin coming up, and then the opening kickoff as the 4-5 Trojans look to even up the season here tonight at home against Juniata. Back with the toss of the coin, the opening kickoff in just a moment. Just as a note, it is a very, very beautiful evening here this evening at the old ballpark. Man, the temperature in the 60s as we get ready for this November 3rd ball game, and it has been a good season that way, as we've had one kind of rainy night early on when it wasn't really too cold, a little bit wet, and then the rest of the nights have been pretty darn nice for football. So we've been blessed this year with some good weather, and the field is in excellent condition for this late in the season. As you can see, pretty much green out there and looking pretty good. So UD will send their co-captains out here in just a moment now as we get set. There is no wind tonight to speak of at all. The flag is pretty much dead up there at the high school, and so the Indians, we understand, have a pretty darn good running and passing game, and the Trojans are going to have to generate some offense tonight and perhaps get into the game early and stay there so we don't have to play catch-up all night long. Now tonight there's going to be a whole host of co-captains due to the fact that it is Parents' Night and Senior Night here at UDA, so I will not attempt to name all of these young fellas because I'm sure I'd miss a couple of them, although most of them do look familiar out there. But the Weaver is out, number 26. Number 70 is Bueller. 68 Challenger, and 82 is let's see, Jason Henninger as the official captains to receive the toss here. Toss has been made, and the winner is,
at tailback number 3, Jimmy Savage.
looks like UD may have won the toss, but we'll see. No indication yet. Looks like Juniata is pointing that they would like to defend. Well, let's see. Pointing both ways, so we'll see what happens here now. Looks like UD has indeed won the toss, and they will receive the opening kickoff in tonight's ball game. So see what happens here in just a moment as the Trojans will go on offense first here at the old ballpark. Back in a moment with the Juniata kickoff. Okay, we're pretty much set to go here now as they'll send back Savage and is that number 8 Motter? Yeah, Savage and Motter back to receive the kick here for UDA. And here comes the kick. It's going to be a low bounding kick picked up here by Motter, and then he lost the handle on it. And somebody's got to get it. Who's got it? I believe the Trojans were a little bit undecided whether it was going to be Motter or whether it was going to be Jimmy Savage picking up the football. So they both kind of left it lay there, and Juniata alertly falling on it for the first big break of the ball game, coming right on the opening kickoff. Juniata with the ball on the 31-yard line of Upper Dauphin, 1st and 10. So the Trojans didn't want to open up like that, that's for sure. So we'll see what Juniata can do now. QB will set him up with one set in the backfield. They'll send him in motion this side. Quarterback Kippett over the right side he goes. He's going to be hammered in there as he's picked up by Challenger. Going across the middle, gain of about 2 on the play. Rhineford takes it for 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. A 29-yard line now, 2nd down and 8. They go to an I and a set in the backfield this time. And quarterback will hand it to 26. Up the middle with it he goes. He's going to be dragged on. Kevin Motter got a hold of him pretty early. Pretty good gain on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and about a 2. A little long yard. 3rd and a long yard. Ball at the UDA 23.5-yard line. Challenger in there. 77 is that Mattern, I think it is. Yeah, Justin Mattern. And we'll pick up some of these other guys as we go along. There's a third and a long yard. QB hands it to 30. Oh, he bounced, and let's see. Well, they might have held him up there as he bumped into the center of that line and then picked up in there by a whole bunch of Trojans. Nice job in there with Kyle Grafe in there on that play, along with several other Trojans. Challenger again, also Bo Hassinger helping to make the stop. It's a loss of a half a yard in the play, bringing up 4th and 2. Ball now spotted at the UDA 24-yard line. So a big play here now for the Trojans as really stood him up quickly that time. Motion comes over here a little bit. Well, reset over to the right side. And a QB handed to 26, and he's got the first down as he'll dive down to the 20-yard line. Enough for the first down. It'll be 1st and 10. Juniata at the UDA 20-yard line. The Trojans didn't give him much, but he only needed about 2, and he got about 3. So 1st and 10, Juniata. 1st and 10 for the Indians. Back to pass he goes, looking, but dumps one over. A little screen is short, intended for 30 over there, but couldn't catch up with it, and so it's 2nd down and 10. From the UD 20. Up the middle with it they go. It's going to be grabbed in there as number 77, Justin Mattern, making an initial hit on him in there, and then Justin will check out of the ball game. Matt Cummins coming into the ball game, number 67, to replace Mattern for UD. Gain of a long 2 on a play. Call it 2nd down and about a long 7. Single set in the backfield this time. Pitches back to 31. Fumbled the football. He'll fall on it back at the 23-yard line. So a break there for UDA as the pitch was mishandled. And so it'll bring up a 4th down now and about 14 or 13. Back at the UDA 28-yard line. I may have said 24, 28-yard line. Or check it. It is the 24-yard line. Okay. Back at the 24-yard line of UDA. It goes on a 4th down, and timeout's going to be called by Juniata.
Timeout, Juniata.
Seconds into this one, and there is no score. Big 4th down play here for Juniata now. They'll send the motion this way. Passing. Down the right side he goes. It could be overthrown. No, it's caught out of the end zone. Incomplete. Out of the end zone. And so the Trojans will take over. Whoa, the man was right there. The official was right there on the play and ruled the catch was out of the end zone. And so the Trojans will take over 1st and 10 on their own 24-yard line. First time tonight now that the Trojans will get to go on offense. And that means that Buffington will check into the ball game at quarterback. First time Zach's been in there. He'll have Savage in the backfield, and number 34 will be Zach the Ripper Smelts in at fullback. Jimmy Savage, the running back for UDA. Need to get some holes open now and get in there and see if we can't get some yardage going here early. Pitches here for Savage. Savage going to turn it upfield. Got a good block out here. Got some good running room down to the 45, and he's tackled out of bounds. At the 46 goes Jimmy Savage. Some nice blocking that time on the left side of that Trojan offensive line. And goes for a big gain out to the 47-yard line of Upper Dauphin. It'll be 1st and 10 UDA. Well, that's the kind of start we want here in this ball game. And we'll see if we can keep her going now. Same set. Lucas and Hassinger flank out on the far side of the field. Otherwise, they're a little bit split in the backfield. Now they'll switch positions. Here's Joel Miller. We'll go over the other side of the field. Passing play here for Savage. Savage, the long pass out here. Hassinger is there. It's going to be intercepted by number... Well, it doesn't matter. The Indians have picked that one off. Jim got wrapped right as he threw that ball. The pass intercepted, intended for Bo Hassinger, but 2 Indian defenders out there with Bo, and they were able to pick that one off. So the Trojans turned it over on their second offensive play, or third offensive play, and give the ball back to the Indians on the Indian 22-yard line. 1st and 10, Juniata. 33 will go in motion on the left side. Quarterback hands it off up the middle. He goes with it, dragging it to the 24. Challenger and Bueller in on the stop for UDA. It'll bring up a 2nd down and about, well, 7. Call it 2nd and 7. Ball resting almost on the 25-yard line of the Indians. Motion comes over this way this time as he'll set. QB has it. He's looking to throw. Fires one downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended for number 32 out here, but incomplete, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. Lucas on the coverage back there for UDA. There he is. Now on a big 3rd down and 7 for the Indians. Quarterback over the middle. He goes in too high, overthrown. Man was open out here, but boy, well overthrown by about 4 yards. And so it'll bring up a 4th down. And this time the Indians will be forced to punt this one away. And that means that Lucas and Savage will go back to receive this kick for UDA. Trojans sporting those white socks. Gives a different appearance to the ball club. See kind of a snap. Good snap. Not much of a rush that time. Too bad. And a high spiraling kick taken here at the 31-yard line by Savage. Savage trying to get himself a little bit of blocking. Still on the loose out here, and a flag is thrown. And we've got a flag thrown out here. And Jim is hit down at the 30-yard line, but there is a flag laying at the 35-yard line. And we're going to see what kind of a penalty this is. Oh, we got a flag up, 2 flags on the play. Okay, let's see. Here's the call. First one is illegal procedure called against Juniata, and the second one is an illegal use of the hands against UD. So which one prevails, I'm not sure. We're going to talk to Jim Savage, though, and that means that the first penalty to be considered will be the one against the Juniata Indians. Illegal procedure against Juniata. False start. Pushing on the back against UD. They're both offset, so I guess they'll do it again. All right, well, that'll give Jim a chance to run this one back. So we got another kick, and we'll do it again. So we're going to just do it again. He'll punt from about his own 15. He'll be stepping up to about his own 15-yard line. Good snap. Trojans play it for a run back. This is a high kick, but not too deep. And now it gets a great Juniata roll. My goodness, all the way down to the 25-yard line. Wow. A nice kick and a heck of a nice roll afterwards. And so Trojans go to work on their own 25, just outside the 25. Call it the 26, I guess, but awfully close to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 UD. Same set in the backfield now. Miller will switch over to be the tight end on the far side of the field. Otherwise, Smeltz and Savage. Savage with it. He's going to try the right side. Jim's got some, well, he had some running room, and now he's going to be run out of bounds without getting anything as they kind of run him out laterally over there. And Jim could never make the cut up field. And so it'll be virtually no gain on the play, maybe 1. I think they'll give him 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun formation this time now on his 2nd down and virtually 10. 2nd and 10. Buffington in the center there. Now you'll switch Savage and Smeltz. Savage on the near side. Zach the Ripper on the far side for UD. Handoff is the Smeltz. Smeltz up the middle with it to the, well, he got a couple of yards before he was cut down in there by number 30. Got a couple. Good tackle by that Craig Hatch of the Indians. Picked up 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Will flank on the near side of the field for this third down play. 3rd and 7, really. Again, from the shotgun formation they go. Good snap. Buffington looking, fires one over the middle, incomplete, intended for Motter. Kevin Motter, the intended receiver that time, but throw it a little in front of Kevin. It's a good call and a good pattern, but the pass was just a little bit too far ahead of him, and so it'll bring up a 4th, and the Trojans will be forced to punt this ball away. And that means Jared Lucas will come into the ball game for UD to punt. Juniata will send one man back to receive this punt. Good snap. And the punt is high and coming down here at about the 43-yard line. It'll land and kind of fall dead there. Down to the 40. Whoa, down to 41. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians on their own 41-yard line. Here we go on a 1st and 10. The tailback's got it, and he bounces ahead. The ball is loose. Oh, we were crawling after it. Did we get it? I think we might have. It is. Yes, we have recovered the fumble, and that time, let's see, getting off the bottom of the pile, I think it's Justin Buston Challenger. It was. Challenger coming up with a loose football as he clawed and ground his way after it. You can see him digging after it there, and he finally was able to gather it in. So the Trojans with a big break here now. They're in the Juniata territory at the Juniata 44-yard line. 1st and 10 UD. From the eye they go with Smeltz and Savage in there again to run the ball for UD. Zach Buffington, the quarterback. Zach will pitch it over here for Savage around the right side. He goes, gets a little hole up the middle, and he'll get, or over the right side rather, and gets about 4. Yep, so it'll be 2nd down and 6. 2nd and 6 for UD. Cummins is center in there now as Kyle Grafe on the sidelines with the pads off. So Matt Cummins will be the center here for UD. Here's the handoff again to Savage. Jim bounces away from one tackler, gets some running room. Jim will dive out of bounds here at about the 32 or 3-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. Good run that time by Jimbo. 1st down for UDA. 1st and 10 UDA. Ball just outside the Juniata 30-yard line. They'll go from the shotgun again here now, and this time the handoff is to Savage. Savage breaks a couple tackle. Now he gets turned around by the official, and then he'll go out of bounds over here. But Jim kind of got tangled up that time as the one official got in his way. But that'll happen now and then. So he picked up 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Jim will check out of the ball game now. Chris Smith coming in there for UDA. Got 4 minutes, 19 seconds remaining here as they'll set Zach the Ripper Smeltz as the one and only set in the backfield this time for UD on this 2nd down and 5 from the Juniata 25. Smeltz with it, up the middle he goes, busts down to the 21-yard line. Picking up about 3 or 4. We'll see where they mark him down. Say he was down at the 23. So it'll be 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2 for UDA. Smeltz remains in there at the running back position for the Trojans. Big play here now, 3rd and 2. Need to get to the 20-yard line. Buffington roll right, looking for a little bit of help, and he's going to be dragged down as he could not find anyone to throw it to, so he's sacked in the backfield back around the 25-yard line. That'll bring up 4th and 5. So Trojans now facing a big one for sure here on a 4th down and 5. Loss of 3 in the last play will bring up a 4th and 5. So this has got to be a big one. Lucas in the slot in the near side of the field along with Motter. And Buffington rolling to throw. He's looking. Fires one over this way. It is complete to Motter, and Motter's got it. Still on his feet, and he's going to be driven out of bounds at about the 14. Excellent play by that Kevin Motter on a great catch. Good throw by Zach Buffington, and Motter with a fine catch over the middle. And gets the first down for UDA down to the 13.5-yard line, whatever, of Juniata. 1st and 10, Upper Dauphin. Lucas and Hassinger will flank out on the far side of the field as Smeltz remains a single set in the backfield for UDA. Passing, dumps one over here for Motter. Kevin Motter to the 10. Kevin Motter to the 8-yard line before he is tackled. Nice gain on the play, picking up about 5 rather. It'll be 2nd and 5. Another fine catch by Kevin Motter. Man, he took off as soon as he caught that football. Good move and a good play. 2nd down 5 for UDA. Savage returns to the lineup now as they split in the backfield. They go to a shotgun rather, with Savage standing right behind. And a hand off to Jim Savage, but Jim can't do much on that one as they stopped him immediately. Loss of a couple of yards on the play, about 3. It'll be 3rd down and 8. So that play read very well by Juniata, and he would not let Jim do anything with it. So it'll be 3rd and 8. The ball is moved back now to the 12-yard line. Same set for the Trojans, with Savage back with quarterback Buffington as they'll go from the shotgun. Good snap. Pitch is over here for Motter. Motter trying to get a leg loose but couldn't. One of the Juniata Indians had Kevin right by the leg. And timeout's going to be called by UDA as they ponder a 4th down now. 4th down and 9 for the Trojans. The ball is all the way back now to the 14-yard line. So defensive struggle here going on between both of these squads, and the Trojans need to come up with a big play. We'll be right back and see what that play might be in just a moment. 1:11 remaining here in the first quarter. No score. We'll see what kind of a play we got in here now on this big 4th down play. Big important play for the Trojans as well as Juniata. As UD will go from the shotgun. Snap over the middle. Here it is. Complete touchdown. Yeah. Joe Miller with a great catch out there as he bobbled it momentarily. But Joe Miller making a catch in the end zone for 6. Good pass from that Buffington to Miller. And boy, I'll tell you what, Zach was right on the money that time. And Joe Miller right out there gave it a little bit of an exciting catch out of it. Made a little bit of exciting catch out of it. But hey, he was there and got 6. So UD will go for the extra point try here right now. And let's see if the Trojans can get an extra point out of this. They'll go for 2. Okay, gonna go for 2. Good to see the Trojans score first anyway. Motion is Chris Smith coming over this way. Chris will head upfield, and the ball's tipped around. Caught, I think, in it. Or, yes, it is. I think, or wait a minute. There's a flag. I think there's a flag on a play. Now, wait a second. I think he caught it. Didn't we catch that? Oh, well, let's see if it's against them. We got it. Let's find out. Nope, illegal motion. I think we might have cut upfield just a little bit too quickly that time. And so the extra point try will be tried again, I believe. Yeah, they'll move it back 5, and now Jimmy Savage has the football teed up. So we're going to go for 1 instead of 2. The holder will be Lucas. And we'll see if we can get a good kick here. Good snap. Placement's down. Kick is up. Kick looks good from here. It's good. All right. So the Trojans take a 7-0 lead here in the waning moments of the first quarter. And UDA will be set to kick off here in just one moment. In quarter 1, UDA 7, Juniata 0.
10 o'clock.
Jimmy Savage has it teed up for UDA now as we get set to kick off following that UD touchdown. Trojans have played well so far in this ball game, that's for sure. Minnick number 9 in there, 64. Waters number 1 is Whitmer. 42 Tweedy. We'll pick up some of these guys. Here we go. Kick. Picked up at the 35-yard line, and boy, he's picked up at the 40-yard line. Bats and gang run him out of bounds over there. 44 Miller, Eddie, and a whole bunch of guys on there. Kenny the Bammer Bats helping to make this stop out there for the Trojans that time. And I think Ken's going to remain in there on defense. He will. So Juniata takes over at their own 41-yard line, 1st and 10. With 56 seconds left here. Time for a play or two, and then we'll change positions here in just a moment. Up the middle he goes, and he will get about 3 maybe, or 2, we'll see. Good stop in there by looked like Bueller and Challenger perhaps on the stop there for UD that time. Gain of Miller and Barter. All right. Miller and Barter making the stop. 2nd down and 7. Ball at the 44-yard line of Juniata. Pitch is over here for this young fella. He'll try to turn the corner over here, and he is tripped up on a fine tackle by Chris Smith. Smith coming up and making a good low tackle on him for a loss of about a yard or so on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 9. A good tackle there by Chris Smith. Man, he just got him right down around the ankles, I guess. Tripped him up nicely. 3rd down and 9. A fine first quarter here for the UDA Trojans as they take a 7-0 lead into the second period. But these guys have been playing a very good defensive ball game out here for Coach Carson and his crew. So we continue whether we can continue that now here as we get into the second period coming up. At the end of 1, a 7, and Juniata nothing. 3rd down and 9 for Juniata. They're on the 42-yard line of Juniata. QB rolling, looking to throw. Big chase. It's going to be picked off here nicely by Motter. Kevin Motter takes it to the 33-yard line. A good pickoff by Kevin Motter, and a good rush put on in there by Robbie Bueller. Really chasing the quarterback and perhaps got him to throw that ball just a little bit before he wanted to, and Motter in there to pick it off and run it back to the Trojan 30-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for UDA. They catch another big break here now as they'll go back to work on offense in excellent field position at the Juniata 30-yard line. And they line up with Speltz as the fullback, Jimmy Savage the running back behind Buffington. Speltz with it. Zach dragging it ahead, plowing up to the 27-yard line. Gain of about 4 for the Ripper. And it'll be 2nd down and 6. 2nd and 4 for the Trojans on the Juniata 27. Buffington looking him over. This time it's Savage. Savage gets it to the 25-yard line, picking up about 2. It'll be 3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5. In there for UD. 70 is Bueller. The center is Cummins. Pitch back over here for Savage. Jim's going to try to turn the right side, but he's going to have to get away from a couple of people, pick up a block, gets a block out there, but yeah, got to, well, he spin it away from some more tacklers, and finally out of bounds he goes over on the far side of the field. So got Jim running around out there, but not too much forward motion on that one. So, as a matter of fact, maybe a loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 4th and 6. Ball spotted back at the 26-yard line. Well, now they move it up a little bit. Now it's 4th and 5. Okay. They'll go from the shotgun formation on this 4th down. Buffington to throw. Fires one down this way. It is incomplete. Lucas, the intended receiver, but goes with an incompletion, and ball turned over now to Juniata, 1st and 10 on their own 26-yard line. So that Trojan defense can go to work here now and hold these guys back here. 1st and 10 from the 26. Quarterback will hit off 33 with it. Works his way around the right side. Got some running room, and he's going to be tripped up over there as Chris Smith hit him, then bounced him ahead in there for Kenny Batts. But 1st down on the play as he picked up about, 15? 26 to the 41. About 15 yards on the play. 1st and 10. As the Bammer will trot off the field here. Bammer playing his last high school football game for UDA. And it's 1st and 10 now from the 41-yard line of Juniata. Whoa, ball is loose, and looks like Kevin Motter has got that one for UDA. As the Indians destructing here have coughed it up twice now, and Kevin Motter, number 8, coming up with that football that time for UDA. So the Trojans will get it right back here now in good field position at the 46-yard line or so. Yeah, about the 46 of Juniata. 1st and 10 UD. From the shotgun go the Trojans once again here on this 1st and 10 now. Buffington to throw, looking, fires one over the middle. It is going to be complete on a nice catch made out here by Bo Hassinger. Good job, Trojans, on a 1st down to the 31-yard line of Juniata. It goes 1st and 10. Nice pass, great catch by Bo Hassinger. All right, 1st and 10 UD. Looks like the Trojans will go from the eye this time. Smeltz and Savage in the backfield behind Buffington. It's for Savage. Savage coming around the right side. Gets a block. Gets a couple blocks. And, then he lost the football. But UDA covers it down here as it looks like Lucas fell on the loose football. But another good gain on the play. Ref looking for a 1st down here. And he's going to call time and measure this one, I believe. Timeout for a measurement. So Jimmy picking up about 9 on the play or so. We'll see if it's 1st down. We'll find out in a second. Well, we won't be able to see the actual measurement, but we'll give you the results here in just a moment. Looks like it's going to be short by about 2 foot or so. So UD will be looking at a 2nd down and about a yard. At a big 2nd down and less than a yard for a 1st down. The ball is on the 21.5-yard line of Juniata. They'll start the clock with 8:15 left here in the 1st half. Trojans up 7-0. Buffington ready to. It's going to be Zach Smeltz, and Zach will trip ahead here for the 1st down. Down to the 20-yard line, just enough for the 1st down. And it'll be 1st and 10 UDA. The ball spotted right on the 20-yard line of Juniata. 1st and 10 Trojans. All right. The Ripper will check out of the ball game. He says, I got you. No, he won't. Said, the heck with it. All right, goes back in there. And this time it'll be Jimmy Savage coming out of the ball game for UD. Lucas and Hassinger flanked on the far side of the field. In the slot over there is Motter. Zach Smeltz, the only set in the backfield for UD behind Buffington. Buffington to throw, gets a good block, looking, fires one downfield, and it's caught and for a touchdown to Jared Lucas. Oh, great play that time by UDA as Buffington rolling along. Jared Lucas breaking off away from his defender, and Lucas making a great catch out there and a fine run for 6. A 20-some-odd yard pass play from Buffington to Lucas, and the Trojans up 13-0, and an extra point try coming up by way of Jimmy Savage's toe here, and the way it appears. Lucas will be the holder out there for UD. Good snap, placements down, the kick is a little wobbly and off on the right. So the score is with, let's see, 7:24 remaining here in the first half. UDA 13, Juniata Indians nothing. UDA kick coming up. Well, Savage has her teed up here now as we get set to kick off again. Following our second TD, here comes Jim's kick. It's going to be taken over here at the 22-yard or the 18-yard line. Oh, and a good stop out there with a low tackle by Eddie. Eddie coming up with a big stop on the run back. Nice low tackle, and it is first down for Juniata on their own 20-yard line. Good stop by that Eddie. It was going to be a good one here at UDA for sure. On the defense in there, Waters, who has played good junior varsity football and varsity football also for UD, checking into the ball game now. Challenger, Mattern, and Bueller in front of that defensive line for UD. On a 1st and 10 from the 20. Handoff coming over this side goes number 30. He'll get a couple of yards out to the 24-yard line before Barter puts a stop on him out there with help from his friends. It'll be a gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6. 24-yard line. Second man's got it here, and he'll go up the middle again to the 26-yard line, maybe 27. Stop man in there, Bueller and the gang. Cummins checking back into the ball game for UD. Bats will check out as Smelts checking back in there for UD. 3rd down and about 4. Ball's at the 26 or so yard line. UD needs a big defensive play right here. Quarterback this time will look to throw. He rolls right, looking, fires one down there, and it's going to be complete for the 1st down. Tackle made in there by number 82, Jason Henninger. But a 1st down on the play, gain of about 6 or so, I guess, on the pass play out to the 34-yard line. And we 1st down Indians. 1st down on the Juniata 34. Up the middle with it they go. Good run that time as he'll drift ahead all the way to the 44-yard line. Gain of 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and a yard. A good run that time by that Juniata Indian, diving ahead there at the end and getting almost 10. Got 9 out of it. It'll be 2nd and 1. Juniata 43-yard line. 2nd down about a yard. First guy through got the 1st down as he'll drive it to the 45-yard line. Stopped in there by Kenny Batts on the bottom of the pile, along with Barter and Motter. Ball's on the 46-yard line of the Indians now with 4:40 left here in the first half. Indians starting to get the offense generated up here now, so UD defense has got to go to work and stop these guys if we can. Quarterback will throw, looking, firing one down the side, tipped up in the air and out of bounds it goes. Defense over there by Challenger and Batts, and deep man back there was Smith, I believe. At any rate, goes an incompletion. Will bring up a second down. 10 stops the clock with 4:23 left here in the first half. 2nd and 10. 33 will go in motion on the far side. Quarterback has it, looking, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield as coming up to make the stop on him, number 64, Ethan Waters, I believe it was. Coming up and making that stop for UDA. Good job, Ethan. Loss of a yard in the play to be 3rd down and 11. Back at the 44-yard line of Juniata now on a 3rd down and 11. Big play by Waters. Pitch over there for that 31 guy. He'll try to turn the right side, and he's got some yardage. Close to the first down he goes before he's bumped out of there. They're going to spot it about 2 yards short of the first down and bring up a 4th down and 2. It'll be at the 47-yard line of Upper Dauphin. So the Trojans send Mattern into the ball game. He'll replace Cummins for UD on this 4th down and 2. It's a long enough too. So we'll see if the Trojans can stop him here. Handoff, 33's got it, and he's got the first down as he'll break it down to the 40-yard line, picking up about 6 or 7 yards on the play. Good run that time by the Juniata fella. And that'll make it a 1st and 10 for Juniata with 3.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Trojans want to keep the Indians off the scoreboard if we can here now. So Indians getting the ball wound up, the offense wound up here. Trojans, of course, gaining some ground by virtue of the fumble last time the Indians had the ball. QB will look to throw it. Dumps a screen over to this side. It is complete. And a tackle made out here by Lucas for UDA. Hyatt's got the catch. And it is a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Cummins will check back into the ball game for UD, this time replacing Challenger for Upper Dauphin. Okay, on a 2nd down and 2. Pitches over to that 31 guy. He'll turn it around the right side. Got the first down and more as he dives to the 23-yard line. Matt Cummins making the stop out there for UDA. But another first down for the Indians. So the Indians on the warpath now as they've gotten the ball down to the Trojan 24-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10, Juniata, with 2:15 left here, and the clock continues to move on down here now. 2:08 and so forth remaining here in the first half. Trojans with that uncomfortable 13-0 lead here in this ball game, but up the middle 30 with it, and he's going to be dragged down as coming up to get him from behind is Bueller, Robbie Bueller, along with Smeltz. But I think Robbie had him first in there and put the squeeze on him, held him up, and then Zach the Ripper finishing him off. Gain of only 2 on that play, be 2nd and 8. On a 2nd down and 8 from the 23-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Pitch, over there goes 31, around the right side. He's got some blocking in front of him, and he leaps himself right into the arms of Henninger for UD. Gain of about 4 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 4 from the UDA 18-yard line now. So the Trojans got to dig in here for a couple of plays yet. It's 3rd down. Clock is down to 57 seconds, and Juniata has 2 timeouts remaining, as do the Trojans here at this point. Quarterback wants to throw. Dropping back, sets a screen up. Screen is complete over here to 31, and he's got some running room, and he's going to get in the end zone for a touchdown. Whoa, hold the phone here. Touchdown for the Juniata Indians as they get a 4th down play and make it a pass play complete for 6. So Trojan lead now 13-6, and the Indians with an extra point try coming up. Now the Juniata Indians will set it up for 2. And And here's their extra point try. Quarterback has it, and he'll get away from one guy and try to run it in. He's going to get in. Extra point is good. Got a man shaken up as out here on a heavy block is number 3, and that's I believe Jim. Well, let's see. Not sure. Got a man down though, and he is hurting. Seconds remaining here in the first half of play. It's UDA 13, the visiting Juniata Indians now 8. Well, Zach the Ripper got his bell rung, I believe, for sure that time, as he was really heavily blocked out there, and a good clean hit. But wow, really banged him up. So I think Zach will be back when he gets all his faculties back together again. He's under the able care of Dr. Bauer. So here we go now as Juniata will kick off a bounding kick. Now let's not mess this up, boys. Let's see. It's got to be picked up here, and is it there? The ball's loose, and now who's got it? I think Juniata has it. Oh my goodness, are we starting to come apart here or what? 2 kickoffs in a row. The Trojans very unsure of who the heck's going to get the football. And so twice they've given it up on kickoffs, and now Juniata with a real chance to get into this ball game. They got the ball with 27 seconds remaining here, and the ball will be at the 24-yard line of Upper Dauphin. So the development's not going UDA way for sure here at the moment. Let's hope the clock can run out before these guys can get in here. Here's the first play. A 1st and 10, passing, looking, fires one down this side. It is complete, touchdown. Can you believe it? A touchdown out there. Lucas, the defender on the play, but the Juniata guy just able to pick that one off and tiptoe into the end zone with it. So all of a sudden, Juniata ahead 14-13 with 20 seconds remaining here as the Trojans have gotten stung twice in the last couple of seconds. And timeout will be called by Juniata. The timeout is over, and so they'll go for the extra point try now, and they'll go for 2. They were successful last time. We'll see what happens this time now. Trojans need to keep them out of here. They lead by 1, does Juniata now. QB to throw, fires one over this side, complete. And so the extra point is good. And so it is now a 16-13 ball game as Juniata has taken the lead with just 20 seconds left here in the first half of play. So the Trojans didn't need that kind of action, but nevertheless, we'll get the kickoff and maybe run one play, and then that'll do it for the first half here. But Juniata really, you could tell towards the end of this quarter here, Juniata starting to get her cranked up offensively. And they have put 16 points on the board quickly and lead now with 20 seconds to go here in the half. 16-13. Juniata by 3. Savage and Motter back to receive the kick for UD. See if we can run one back here. A low kick. Now somebody pick it up. This time it's going to be Jimmy Savage. Savage with it. Savage breaks it up the middle. Jim still on his feet, and he'll break it down to the 30 or 44-yard line. So good run back there by Jimbo. Had some blocking in front. Oh, man, hey, for a moment there, looked like we might have been able to run one back. But anyway, good field position now with just 10 seconds remaining, so enough for probably one play. Clock will not start until the ball is snapped, so we will get one play off here. Juniata will drop back in a very much prevent defense. There's no one on the line. One guy, 2 guys on the line of scrimmage for Juniata. Pitches back here, and they're going to try a reverse. Here comes Motter. Motter needs a couple of blockers outside here. Kevin is going to be tackled as the buzzer sounds to end, I believe. Nope, 1 second. Oh, first down. Okay, but then the clock will start immediately. We gotta call a timeout. I think we did. Oh yeah, timeout called by UD. First down on the play, takes the ball down to the 36-yard line, or check that to the 36-yard line of Juniata, where it'll be 1st and 10 UD with 1 second on the clock. One play remaining here in the half. Okay, 1 second remains. Hassinger, Lucas, and Savage all flanked out on the near side of the field for Upper Dauphin. Back to throw. Fires one down this way. Ball is intercepted. And back comes Juniata this way. And he is going to be tackled. And that's going to end the first half of play. As the buzzer goes to end the first half. So very interesting first half here we had tonight. The first quarter and one half of the second quarter looked like all UDE. And then suddenly, at the end of the second period, Juniata really waking up and putting on 16 unanswered points here by the Juniata Indians. So it is switched around from a 13-0 UDA lead to a 16-13 Juniata lead here at the half. So we'll be back with the second half in just a moment.
Playing membership this year has included 77 playing members, 16 kills, 8 majors. Again, that's 0-4-5-3.
Well, the Trojans are back now in the ball club, looking for a good offensive second half here now as we trail by 3 at the end of the first half. And we'll be looking to kick off to the Juniata Indians to begin the second half of play, and then hopefully the Trojans can hold them and get that ball back and get some points on the board. So we'll see in just a moment.
Ball will host the second annual Magical Night of Giving on Sunday, November 12th from 6 to 9 p.m. as an extraordinary fundraising event to benefit charitable organizations.
Well, attending to Zach the Ripper down here on the sideline. Doc Bauer checking him out here. And Zach looks okay, but I'm not sure if he's going to get to play this after or the second half of this game or not. I'm not sure. Here's the kickoff, and it's going to go all the way over on the far side and go out of bounds at the 22-yard line. So I would believe Juniata would offer a new kick. We'll see. Well, the Indians surprised me. They're going to take it at the 35-yard line and put it in play 1st and 10 right there. So Juniata says that the 35-yard line is good enough for them, so that's where they'll start. Indians finish the first half hot. Let's see how they are this half. Motion comes over this way. Quarterback hands this one off up the middle. I'd say they're hot this half, too, as he'll burst all the way to the 48-yard line before Kevin Motter can bring him down out there. Big run on the first play of the second half for the Indians. And Juniata at the UD 48, 1st and 10. Playing almost out in front of us here now on the 1st and 10. Okay, this time Robbie Bueller's got a hold of him along with several other Trojans in there, making the good stop on him. I think Joel Miller, Robbie Bueller teaming up on that big hit. Half a yard gain on the play, 2nd down along 9. Hitting the Trojans were doing in the first quarter of the ball game, so let's see if we can pick it up here now on a 2nd and 9. 31's got it. Oh, man, he'll go up the middle again for enough for the first down to the 35-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Highly stopped there, I think, by Lucas and Hassinger. And so it's 1st and 10. Juniata now with the ball at the UDA. 30, just inside the 35, 34-yard line, whatever you want to call that. 1st and 10, Juniata. Well, Juniata is 6-2, I think. 6-3. Up the middle they go, and tackled in there by Barter. A good low tackle that time, number 31. Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd down and 5. A 30-yard line now on a 2nd down and 5 as the Indians acting up here again in the early going of the third period. 30's got it. Dives ahead. Well, let's see.
Craig Hack on the carry for the Indians.
We got to move this and back a little bit. He actually tripped ahead to the 24-yard line, but he spotted back at the 26 and making a 3rd down and a long yard for Juniata on the UDA 26-yard line. Trojans could use a big break right here.
Well,
he got enough for the first down as he dives to the 24 4-yard line, but tripped him up pretty quickly that time, but didn't need very much. And are they going to measure it? Well, they moved it back. Actually, it is a first down, but they're going to measure it anyway, I believe.
Officials timeout for measurement.
We'll see. Well, holy smokes. It is not a first down. It is an inch short, I think. Yep. Wow, I thought from here it looked like a first down. Anyway, 4th down coming up in about 2 or 3 inches. Fans over here exhorting the defense now to dig in as the Indians are faced with a 4th down and only inches. Oh, we'll stay in here pretty close and see what happens. Handoff, and a first down is made as he dives inside the 20-yard line to about the 19. Hassinger on the stop for UD. Ball spotted right at the Trojan 20. 1st and 10, Juniata. Juniata leading by 3, looking to increase that margin here if they aren't careful. Send a man in motion. He's got the pitch. Over on the left side he goes, and he is going to be dragged down around the 12-yard line. Joel Miller over there along with Jimmy Savage, knocking him down over there. Gain of 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 2. They're going to spot the ball at the 12-yard line of UDA. Maybe 13, somewhere halfway between the 10 and 15.
13-yard line. Handoff up the middle for the Indians.
And this time the Indian will dive to the 10. Whole pile of Trojans in there on that one. Challenger getting up along with Cummins in there making a stop for UD. And it is a first down for Juniata at the Trojan 10. So the Trojan now got their backs to the wall here, kind of, on a 1st and 10 from the 1st and goal, rather, from the 10-yard line. So Trojans want to try to see if they can do something to keep them out here. Handoff is to the 2nd man, and he'll dive to the 6 before Savage gets him on a low tackle, helped out in there by Hassinger, or by Bo Hassinger. But gain of 4, it'll be 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. And 44. Hey, the ball's loose in the end zone. I think Trojans might have it. Yep, the Trojans have a touchback in the end zone, and that'll give the Trojans a football out at the 20-yard line. So the Trojans have come through with the break they needed. They got a big break that time on the fumble in the end zone. Now bring it out to the 20-yard line, and the Trojans will put it in play. So they have spared themselves here as Juniata was heading for the goal line, and they get tripped up. So with 6:12 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, Trojans have the ball now, trailing by 3 rather than 9 or 10. So see if UD can get something out of here now. Big break. They'll line up in the shotgun formation with Savage back there alongside of quarterback Buffington on this 1st and 10 play. Jimmy's got it. Up the middle he comes with it. Here he comes this side. He is going to break another tackle and get pushed out of bounds down here at about the 40-yard line. A 20-yard run for Jim Savage, and a nice one that time. And that'll give the Trojans a little more breathing room now as they got a 1st and 10 on their own 40. Picking up 20, Jimmy Savage. Lucas and Motter all flanked out on the far side of the field for the Trojans. Single set in the backfield is Jim Savage. Buffington Hands this one off to Savage, and this time Jim's going to be dragged backwards as 44 would not let him alone. And they throw him back for a loss of about 7 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 16, loss of 6 on the play. Well, now they move the 6 ahead, loss of 5 on the play. Keep going, we'll have a 1st down. Anyway, loss of 4. Actually, it ends up a loss of 4. Okay. Put the ball back at the 36-yard line of UD. And it's 2nd down and 14. Jimmy Savage checks out of the ball game, and good to see. I believe that's Zach the Ripper in there, or is it no, it might be Batts lined up at the fullback spot. It is Kenny, but the fake is to Kenny. Buffington throws one down the far side, incomplete, intended out there for Lucas, but goes as an incompletion. Will bring up a 3rd down now, 3rd and 14. Okay, the Trojans are going to look at a big 3rd and 14 play now, and again, Savage the only set in the backfield for UD. Buffington pitches it over. They're going to reverse it. Coming around this side is Kevin Motter. Kevin to the 45, to the 45. Kevin still going. Kevin still on his feet, picking his way over here to the 41-yard line, or 31-yard line of Juniata. A heck of a play there. And Kevin Motter getting everything he could out of that play. Took it all the way down to the Juniata 31-yard line. A good play for the Trojans. 1st and 10 UDA. Like that play. Savage and Buffington in the backfield on the shotgun. Jimmy Savage has it again. And Jim will try to go back with it, and he's tackled once again. They're going to spot him up at the 38-yard line, but or 39-yard line, but it'll be a loss of about 6 or 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and about 17. 2nd down and about 16 for UD. Back to pass goes Buffington. Fires one over here. It is complete to Lucas. He'll spin away from one tackler and then be tackled for actually not much gain on the play, but there is a flag out here. So hold everything. We've got a flag on the play. Not sure what the penalty is, and gonna have to get the chalkboard out and draw this one. No, here it comes. Dead ball foul, personal foul called against UD, and an ejection. Also, yep, somebody got ejected. I think. I'm not sure who it is, but somebody is out of there. Okay. Matt got tossed out of the ballgame, and that's going to get a freshman center in there, and that's going to be Mace. Mace will come in as the center for UD. Cummins in there centering for Kyle Grave. So the big penalty takes them back to midfield now, where it'll be third and about 28. 29, 3rd and 29. So, number 61 in there is that young Drew Mace. He's a freshman center now, playing in, I believe, his first varsity effort as the center, at least this far into the game. We've got 3 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in the 3rd period. Buffington to throw, has some time that time, fires one downfield. It is caught on a, oh, wait a minute. No, incomplete. Oh, Lucas, I thought had it for a second there, but just spawned out of there and comes up as an incompletion. So 4th down coming up for UD, and they will be punting the ball away, I would imagine, from the 50-yard line with a ton to go. So Lucas comes into the ball game now as the punter. 71 Hunsberger, number 71 in there for UD. And this time the punt goes down on the far side of the field. Gets a UD roll. Get that back there. Inside the 5 it goes to the 3-yard line where the Trojans will down it. And so the Indians take over on their own 3-yard line now. 97 yards away from pay dirt. As they go on a 1st and 10. First and 10. Let's see if the Trojans can get them back there. Up the middle with it. Whoa. Whoa, all the way out here across the 20 to the 24 he goes. And we got some other kinds of activities going on out here according to the crowd across the way. The penalty on the play is right. Yeah. We'll see what this is all about here. Could be another personal foul the way the crowd over there is reacting. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Juniata on the bench, maybe, huh? Yeah, they were getting all excited over there about something. I'm not sure what, but they were really wound up on the far side of the field there. And they're going to get a penalty against Juniata. 13-yard line. Looked like an 11-yard penalty, whatever that was. Half the distance. Okay. Anyway, takes it back to about the 12 or so and brings up a 1st and 10 now. And timeout's going to be called by the official. Got an official timeout now. Official's going over and they're going to they have a timeout or what? I'm not sure. It's an official timeout, but so I'm not sure what this is all about. The official word up here is that they were telling the teams to settle down out there. They're getting a little rambunctious with some extracurricular stuff, so they told them to settle down. Here comes that number 31. A good low tackle out there by Miller, along with 32 Barter. Joel Miller with a good stop. Gain of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4. On a 2nd and 4. Up the middle with it. They'll drag it ahead for almost enough yardage for a first down. It's going to be pretty doggone close. They'll bring up a 3rd down and 1. 2:09 remaining in this ball game here in the 2nd or 3rd quarter of this ball game, that is. Trojans trailing by just 3 now. I want to keep these Indians contained down here if we can. It's a 3rd and 1 situation, however, so see if we can dig in now. Oh, little motion. Hold everything. Hold the phone. That'll bring up a 3rd and 6. Now that looks a little better. 3rd and 6, and we can just hold them back here. Quarterback hands it to 23. Up the middle he goes. He's got 6 and a lot more. Driving it all the way out here before Chris Smith can catch up with him. Miller with the run for the Indians, and a fine run it was all the way out to the 38-yard line of Juniata for a big first down. Pattern checking out of there now as Kinch entered the ball game for UD. Henninger 82, the defensive end on this side of the field for UD. 1st and 10, Juniata. And the guy gets about 2 or 3 maybe out of that before he is nailed in there. Bats on the bottom along with Robbie Bueller. 2 on the gain for Juniata. 2nd and 8. 2nd down and 8 for the Indians. Quarterback wants to throw. Looking, fires one downfield, incomplete. Oh man, he had a man open out here. Ay, ay, ay. 32 or whatever it is was definitely open to catch, or 82 rather, to catch that pass, but wow, it'll be 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. 31 around the side over there, and he'll leap ahead for a first down. So just about the time the Trojans look like they might have them stop back here. And there's a flag on this play. Flag very, very late on this one. Unsportsmanlike conduct on UD at the end of the play. The quarter ended on that last play. There'll be a penalty marked off against UDA. We have 12 minutes to play. It's still in a 3-point ball game. It's Juniata 16 and UDA 13. 4th and final period of the 2000 season coming up here in just a moment.
Winner of the $25 gift certificate to the special place is Stacy Brown.
Here we go. Juniata 1st and 10 heading north here at the ballpark for the 4th and final quarter. They're at the UDA 30-yard line. Up the middle they go with it to the 26. Robbie Bueller tripping him up in there as he went across Rob. And picked up 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Great tackle and carry from Union.
Scouts here have been very, very important this year, and as every year, the cheerleading squad doing an excellent job for UDA all year long in winning and losing efforts. They've been here every night working out hard. 2nd down, 6. 30 with the handoff. Up the right side he goes, breaks it all the way down inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Indians now, as the Trojans really starting to bend here a little bit. And it'll be spotted at the 8, 1st and goal from the 8. This one here would put the hurts on the Trojans if they can't stop this, and they can't as he gets down to the 1, but there was a fumble. Now who the heck's got it? Looks as though Juniata has it at the 1. And so it'll be 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Wow. Could have been a break right there for UD, but unfortunately the Indians able to recover their own fumble on the 1-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. Well, let's see if we can stop them here. Handoff is to 33, and did he get in? I don't think so. Looks like they sliced him down maybe for a yard loss as he went try to go over that way. Henninger 82 over there. Bueller getting off the pile there. It'll be 3rd down and goal from about the, well, you can see it, maybe the 1. 3rd and goal from the 1. Quarterback will sneak it in. Yeah, he did. Touchdown. Juniata leads 22-13, and an extra point try will be forthcoming. Snuck it in from the 1. For 2. QB to throw, dumps one over the middle. It is incomplete. All right. So the 2-point conversion fails, and the score now is Juniata 22 and UDA 13. 9 minutes 27 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter, and there's your score. Just can get a good run back here. Savage is back with Motter to receive the kick, and here it comes. Going to be a low bounding kick picked up here by Miller, and Joel Miller will start it upfield to be tackled at about the 42-yard line, where the Trojans will put it in play. 1st and 10 on the Trojan 42. Excellent field position for the Trojans to start out here now. Got 9 minutes and 20 seconds, so let's see if we can do something very quickly here and get on the board. Kevin Motter will check out of the ball game for UD. Kenny Batts lines up as the fullback in there. the injury to Smeltz, not allowing Zach to re-enter the ball game since he was injured there in the first half. So Buffington sends Lucas in motion over to the far side of the field. And the handoff will be to Savage. Jimmy picking his way over the left or the right side here now, and he's going to be thrown out of bounds. He'll stop the clock at about the 47 or 8 yard line. They'll see where they put it. Gain of about 6 on the play for Jim. Will be 2nd and 4. Ball's at the UDA 48 yard line now on his 2nd down and 4. Playing right out in front of us. Again, Lucas in motion over on the far side of the field. And Buffington with the same play to Savage this time. Jim will break one tackle. Comes over this way and is bumped out of bounds. Over here in front, and a flag on the play. Flag thrown on that play too, as the officiating trying to keep these guys under control, and probably be a late hit. Personal foul called against the Indians, and that's going to tackle on another 15 yards to this one to take the ball down around the 28 yard line, something like that. We'll see where they end up with it. 32 yard line. 1st and 10 UDA on the Juniata 32. Trojans will line up in the shotgun formation on a 1st and 10 from the Juniata 32. Good snap. Back to pass he goes. Fires one down the far side. Man is out there. It is caught by Hassinger. Touch. Did he get in? Well, what's the... Oh, my. I thought he got in. No, I guess not. Looks at about the 2 or 2.5 yard line. Great throw by Buffington to Bo Hassinger out there. And Bo taking it in stride and took it right down to the 2, I think. Looks like the 2. Yeah. 2 yard line. 1st and goal, UDA on the visiting Juniata Indian 2. Trojans can get right back into this in the thick of things here with a touchdown here now. Trailing by 9. Here's Savage with it. In touch. Whoops, wait a minute. Lost the handle on it. Somebody's got it. Let's see who's got it. They're going to rule that Upper Dauphin has it, and it's short of the 1st down. They're still wrestling for it inside there, and let's see. Oh, wait a second. What are we doing here?
2nd down for the Trojans.
2nd down. 2nd and goal down at the 1 yard line. In fact, about a foot out. Into the backfield is Batts, number 3, Savage behind Buffington. We'll watch it close. It's going to be Batts. He can't do it. Kenny gets stopped at the 1. 3rd and goal coming up. Stack the Bammer up quickly that time. 3rd down and goal from about 1.5 yards out. Trojans called timeout with 7 minutes 50 seconds remaining in the ball game. Trojans looking at a 3rd down try from about 1 yard out. 3rd and goal from 1 yard out for UD. What will they do with this one? Let's find out. Pitch is over here for Savage, trying to turn the right side. Can he get in? He did. Touchdown. Jimmy Savage dives in from 1 yard out and gets the 6 points that the Trojans were looking for, and makes the score now 22-19 with an extra point try coming up for UD that could close the gap to 1 if we can get a 2-pointer here. Or are they going to kick it? I don't know. Yeah, they're going to. Looks like they're going to kick it. So we can get to within 2 here with an extra point. We'll see. Savage will set up to kick the extra point out of the hold of Lucas. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a second. Well, I don't know what happened to that snap, but it didn't work, whatever it was. And so the score remains the UDA, or the Juniata 22, the Trojans 19, so that's okay. And we'd have got just 2 points closer, so we're okay. Trailing now by 3, and we'll have to kick off to the Indians and see if we can't hold them down back there and get that ball back. 7 minutes, 42 seconds left here in the ball game. Back with the Upper Dauphin kick in just a moment. Okay, Jim's got her teed up. Let's see if we can get a good kickoff here and trap them back there. Here's the kick. It's a line drive kick taken out here on the fly at about the 20-yard line. 31's got it, turns it over the left side or the right side over there, and he's dragged ahead for a couple of yards. Knocked out of there by Weaver, I believe, might have been 26 of UD. It'll be placed at the 37-yard line where the Indians will put it in play, 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for Juniata. And 31 has it. Somebody's got a hold of him. After a yard or so, ran into Mattern up there and kind of bounced back from him into the hands of Bats and a whole bunch of people out there, including Barter. Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd and 8. The Juniata 40-yard line now on a 2nd down play. Pitch over there for 31, and he'll move it ahead until he's finally spun backwards there in the hands of Henninger. Jason Henninger with a big stop on him. 3rd down coming up for Juniata. The big play coming up here now where the Trojans have got to hold them. 6.5 minutes, 6:33 and so forth, counting down here, left in the ball game. So this is a big 3rd down play here for both ball clubs. The Trojans want to get the ball back. Juniata would like to continue this series, and we'll find out here what's going to happen right now. Big play. Handoff coming over this way. They come with it, and it's going to be short of the 1st down by a yard or 2. Good stop in there by Bats, making the low tackle on him. And that's going to bring up a 4th down play, and Juniata will send in the punting team the way it looks. Mattern checking out of the, no, he's not. He was going to, well, now he's not sure. Yeah, now he said he will. Okay. Anyway, he's coming out of there. UD will send 1 man back. It looks like it's going to be Motter going back to get this punt. Big play here in the ball game for the Trojans. Good snap, and the punt high but not too deep. Going to go over on the far side and roll out of bounds at about the 22-yard line, maybe 23. So the Trojans will put it in play on their own 23-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Trojans. So the Trojan crowd over here exalting the boys to get her going here now as freshman center Mace checks into the ball game. He's done fine so far for UD. Buffington gaining experience every game now. Has looked good tonight for UDA. So it's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. They've got the ball game in their hands now. If we can get up here and put some points on the board. Kenny Bats, the Bammer, remains in at the fullback position with Savage behind him. Buffington will look him over. Going back to throw, looking, dumps a screen over there for Bats. Kenny, just about well away, but no, they're going to say he was down. I thought Ken might have spun away there, but they caught him down on one leg, and that'll be a loss of about 2. It'll be 2nd and 12. 12 for UD now. The ball back at the 20-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Buffington to throw. Has some time. Fires one over here. It is out of bounds. Overthrown. Jared Lucas was the intended receiver, but the ball a little bit too hard thrown and out of bounds, and so it'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and 12 for UD. Need this one. He's getting a big rush. He's going to be thrown down. So the Trojans are going to be unable to do anything in a big defensive series for Juniata that time, as they come up with a big defensive play they needed, and they throw the Trojans back to the 12-yard line, 14-yard line, where it'll be punted away now as back to punt goes Lucas. We've got 4 minutes remaining here in the ball game, so The Trojans unable to get out of there that time, has put the hurts on them, at least momentarily. Here's Lucas with the punt. Nice high punt. Comes back this way. A fair catch called for and made out here at the 43-yard line. And so that's where the Indians will put it in play. The Trojans have 2 timeouts remaining here in the ball game. Juniata has 3. And so Juniata will play the clock down now, as there are 3 minutes 52 seconds remaining in the ball game. 31 will go in motion. Handoff is to that 33 guy up the middle, and he'll drag it ahead over the 40 to the 37, 38-yard line, where he picks up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. 38-yard line of Upper Dauphin. 3:10 left here, and the clock continues to move on down. 30 with the handoff. He'll go nowhere this time, as he is going to be dragged back. Hit in there by any number of Trojans. Henninger, Jason Henninger, getting off him last. Help in there by several UDA Trojans. Barter being one of them that time. Gain of 2 on a play to be 3rd and 3. Trojans need to stop him here now. Next 2 plays are very important if we hope to stop him. 31 in motion again. Handoff comes over this way, and now they're going to stop him that time. Miller's got him short of the first down by about a yard or so. Joel Miller coming up with a big stop along with the Bammer Bats that time. It'll bring up 4th down and about 2. And so Juniata will have to decide what they're going to do with it here at the 35-yard line. Crowd over here wants them to hold them on a big 4th down play. Handoff 26, and he'll get a loose, and he's going to go all the way for 6. And that's going to make this game look really silly, but it's going to look a lot worse than it is. There are no flags on the play, so the Trojans, with the inability to hold them there on a 3rd and 1, the kid goes about 33 yards for a 6, and that's going to put the nail in the coffin for UD, I'm afraid, as the lead now goes to 28-19 with an extra point try coming up. So unfortunately the Trojans get hit with a big play that time by Juniata, and that hurt. Extra point try will be coming up. Point conversion attempt here by the Juniata Indians. Pitches over here to 25. He's got some blocking ahead of him. Can he turn it? No. Nope. Coming up there to make the good stop on him, number 23, Chris Smith. And that's going to do it for the extra point try. So it's now 28-19 with just 1:44 left here in the ballgame. Comes that Juniata kickoff. It's a bounding kick. Picked up here by Joel Miller. And Miller will start it upfield with it for the Trojans and get to the 48-yard line of Upper Dauphin, where they'll put it in play. 1st and 10. The Trojans now, with the season winding down here, have 1 minute 35 seconds to play with in the old ball game. From the shotgun they go on a passing situation. Got not much time to run the ball, but we'll see. Here comes Buffington to throw. Buffington hits one over the middle, but incomplete. Intended for Chris Smith. And Chris unable to pick that one off. It'll go as a incompletion, bring up 2nd and 10. And 10, they'll line up 3 across the back here as they go to the shotgun formation. Buffington fires one down the far side. A man is out there. It's going to be intercepted. Number 31 picks it off. The pass was intended for Jared Lucas. And Jared may have pulled up lame on that one, as he kind of favoring his left leg a little bit, I believe. But Yeah, he's going to be okay, I think. Anyway, Juniata has the ball at the Juniata 30-yard line now, and they'll run it out with 1:20 remaining here in the season. Trojans reportedly will be in a postseason ball game, but we'll have to find out where and when later on, so we don't know about that yet. But nevertheless, the Trojans will end up the season with a 4-6 record, the way it looks, as they gang tackle Juniata Indian out here. And timeout called by UDA, I think. It'll be a gain of 3 on the play, 2nd down and 7. Okay, with 1:13 remaining now, the Trojans have 1 timeout remaining. And this handoff takes him up the middle before Henninger will grab a hold of him and try to tear that ball out of there, I believe. But stopped in there by a number of Trojans. The Trojans will use their last timeout now. 77 Battern getting off the bottom of that pile. He's played a good ball game here this evening for UD. Trojans call the final timeout with 1:02 left here in this final ball game of the season, final regular season game. And Trojans look like they're coming on. However, the last couple of ball games look good for UD, as they have played with a whole lot more enthusiasm than they did those middle 3 ball games. Although they were in many of those games and just kind of lost it with some big plays by the opposing teams. The same thing kind of happened tonight, where they'd hold them down there, and then a couple of key turnovers and things like that kind of led to their demise tonight. But they'll be back next year. They got a good squad of young junior varsity ball players and kids that really look like they are into it and want to play ball, so it bodes well for next season, and we'll look forward to that. But now we've got 1:02 left here in this one, and the Trojans, unless the Juniata Indians get a first down on this play, will at least get the ball back for a little bit, and they won't get a first down on that one. Wait a second here. Whistles are blowing and people are falling all over each other out here. Matter on the top of that pile, on top of Robbie Bueller. And that's a over the weight limit match here as they bring up a 4th down now and 1. And the Trojans with no more timeouts and 35 seconds remaining on the clock, so that'll just about do it. They will have to run one more, or maybe they'll even let it wind down and take 5. No, they're going to get this one off. 4th and 1. He's got 1 and a little more as he'll smack ahead here to the 44-yard line. So that'll do it, as the got 7 seconds and timeout now, as they now they'll start the clock, and that's going to do it. So the Trojans end up, as I said, with a 4-6 record, and they will go into a postseason ball game somewhere at some time next week. But till then, congratulations to the Juniata Indians for coming back in a ball game which they trailed 13-0 at one time. Trojans looked like they were going to really put an upset on these Juniata Indians, but it was not to be, as Juniata regrouped the latter part of the first half and really started to put some points on the board. Came back and got 2 touchdowns, I guess within a minute or so of each other. It seemed very quickly. I don't know the exact time, but scoring twice in very rapid succession, and really taking the starch sort of out of the Trojans. And from there on, they never trailed after that. But UD gave it an effort. And so, as I said, good bunch of kids out here, and we'll see them, a lot of them, next year. To the seniors now, we wish them the very, very best. It's been a long, tough season for these guys, but they never quit. And so we'll catch you next year. Good night from UDA. Final score again, Juniata 28 and UDA 19.